Marco Loco.
Hey Emma.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, great, thanks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you enjoying spending Corona lockdown on Koh Phangan?
Yeah, I mean, if I could choose to be anywhere during a Corona lockdown, I would have chosen Koh Phangan. So every day I'm very, very grateful to be here.
Yeah, and what have you been doing with your time?
I've been getting fit again for the first time in a few years. Doing a lot of yoga and a lot of swimming, a lot of exercise during the day. I've been getting right back into music production, which has been amazing. Actually, before I came back to Koh Phangan, I knew I had a lot of really nice gigs lined up, and I was thinking, I've got to really try and hold this balance of making music and DJing. And as it happened, I got back on the 1st of March, had 3 weeks of great gigs, and then everything shut down.
Yeah.
So it was great, nothing really to do, no choice. Right now it's time for music production. And it's great, I've really taken my music to another level, watching loads of tutorials, and it's been amazing, the progression.
That's good. It's nice to hear that you have time to, with the tutorials
Totally.
and everything. That's
Totally.
good. And the time that you spent away was the longest you've ever
Yeah, since I
spent.
first came here. I first arrived here in 2007, and then I actually had a bit of a gap. Came back in 2011. It was actually in Samui, but I was moving around these 3 islands. And then, I moved here in 2014 full time, and I left October 2018.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what did you do then? Did you go to Ibiza for a little bit?
So no, the Ibiza, I kind of finished the seasons in 2015.
Right.
So when I left here, I went to work in London with my good friend's club,
Yeah.
which was a great experience. And then after that, I was in Barcelona for 6 months, working for a music tech company. All great experiences, but hand on my heart all the time, really, really missing Koh Phangan. And was trying to find a way to come back here. And when I was coming back this time, initially it was going to be for 2 months. And then I was going to go back to Ibiza for the summer. But then the Corona hit, and it's like, right, okay, we're here.
Yeah. Would your plan to come back for high season, like November, December,
Yeah.
if all had been normal?
Yeah, for sure. My birthday's in January, and this was the first birthday that I hadn't had in Koh Phangan in 5 years, and it was torture. You can't beat a birthday over here. They more like turn into birth weeks.
Yeah.
And all the amazing parties, all the amazing friends everywhere. So I decided for sure I was going to be here next high season.
Yeah.
But obviously being able to stay here for these like 5 months right now, unexpectedly, it's just been absolutely amazing.
Okay, so you are starting teaching.
Yes,
Aren't you?
I have officially started teaching.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like everybody during this lockdown scenario, as a DJ, all my work stopped. And for the first month or 2, I was just trying to keep a healthy mind, like I said, keeping fit.
Yeah.
But still is kind of concerning that your money's just going down, there's no income. And I was really racking my brain thinking, what do I want to do? What am I able to do? And I thought, I'm spending like 80% of my time on Ableton, which more or less I've been doing for the last 10, 15 years. All my passion is there, and my nephew in America, he's starting to get into it, and he asked me to give him some lessons. And funnily enough, at the same time, my neighbour in Koh Phangan, he asked for some pointers as well. This was about 3 weeks ago. So I started that, and I really enjoyed it. They were really progressing, and I thought maybe it's time to offer it to other people and see, because during this lockdown time, people have so much time on their hands.
Yeah.
And the response has been great. I've taken on 4 new students, with a couple more starting next week.
Yeah.
And we basically do an hour session per week, or hour and a half, via Zoom.
Yeah.
So we can share screens, talk to each other. I can hear their music, they can hear my music.
Yeah.
We can kind of do it step by step, working with each other every week. And then throughout the week, it's up to them how hard they work.
Yeah.
Like I've said to everybody with music production, the more you put in, the more you get out. But all the guys I've been teaching are super keen, and they're working hard. So the aim is by the end of the 5-week course that they're able to produce music at a decent level, and they're on their way.
So people don't have to be on Koh Phangan?
No, actually at the moment, apart from my neighbour, I haven't had anybody teaching on Koh Phangan. I'd be happy to do it.
Yeah.
It would obviously be more of a one-on-one instead of online. But yeah, that would be available, but so far it's all teaching people in the UK and a few people in the States.
Okay, great. And is it a particular type of music that you teach?
So my nephew, for example, he's really into old school hip hop kind of stuff, and some of the down tempo that I make, it's teachable. It's on the same kind of wavelength.
Right.
As long as the music is, I'm able to really enjoy what they're wanting to do as well, then I do it. If they're wanting to make really cheesy David Guetta top 10 EDM, there's just no way, because it would drive me insane. I mean, listen, not dissing them, everyone's entitled to like their own music, but I've kind of put it out there, if you want to make any kind of house or any kind of down tempo, then that's my passion as well, and then we can both enjoy it.
And you're going to do it from the heart as well.
Exactly. You know, trying to teach someone a style that literally makes me sick, like it just wouldn't work. So,
is Ableton the kind of go-to software for making music?
It's one of the go-tos. I mean, going back, Pro Tools used to be the go-to when I started. Cubase is another big one, and now I think probably majority are on Logic or Ableton. There's really no right or wrong. There's thousands of top producers using Logic, there's thousands of top producers using Ableton. It's whatever you feel comfortable on. I've used Logic as well, and I personally find the Ableton flows a lot quicker. You can get an idea from your head onto the program really quick. And that's why I've decided to teach it as well. And the way I'm teaching is kind of keeping that method to try and not overly complicate things, because the program's so capable, but let's just stick to what we really need to get going so you can have fun and start creating.
And did you do any research for yourself in terms of like teaching? You know, did you have to kind of educate yourself on ways to share this knowledge?
Yeah, 100%. I actually gave myself a refresher course on Ableton from the start, went all the way through, and drew up my own kind of textbook on how I want to teach. So that's another thing I'm doing when I'm teaching. After we have a lesson, I don't really teach it like a textbook because everyone's different and we just like to really chat and make music. But after the lesson, I'll send them all the text of kind of what we've covered, so they've got a week to read over it and scratch out that way.
Like homework.
I don't like to use that word. It's like I said to everyone, everyone that I'm teaching is kind of friends, so I don't say, listen, you've got to do this. Like I said at the beginning, it's up to you. How much time you put in is how much you're going to get out. My nephew wants to go back to university in September with some amazing new hip hop tracks. I said, listen, you've got to work at it every day and you'll do it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Do you think this could be a good thing for your future?
I think so. I mean, listen, as long as you've got passion in what you do, then you're on the right track. And I recently kind of discovered that I do have a bit of passion for teaching. Obviously, when you're making people happy, they're feeling good, you're feeling good. It's not too dissimilar to maybe doing a gig, you know, you're just sharing a bit of joy. And everyone's a winner. So I'm not really putting all my eggs in the basket saying, right, this is it, I'm a professional teacher from right now. The corona hit, I was like, right, what can we do? And it's really nice to fill the gap. If it progresses and I keep having X amount of students every month, then fantastic.
So the situation for DJs here on Koh Phangan, how has it been for yourself?
It's been, for me personally, I was really grateful for this time. Like I said, I was away for 1.5 years in the real city life. It was a little bit stressful, so to come back here and then to kind of go on pause mode, it's been amazing. I think for DJs in general, it's really hard. We're used to playing so many amazing gigs on the island, sharing the music that we love, and kind of getting that love back from crowds, you know. Obviously during this lockdown, live DJ streams, quarantine streams I've called them, they've become really common. Which I've enjoyed. They've been a little bit stressful because Facebook might cut you off halfway through or whatever else, but I have to say I've done a few of them, and when they've gone really well and you've had X amount of people listening and you're getting messages, oh thanks so much, you made my day, I really enjoyed it. It's just a way of connecting with people, and it's been a new way of connecting with people that I've really enjoyed. Don't get me wrong, nothing like the real thing, because the real thing, you're watching the floor and you're creating the music for the dance floor, whereas on a live stream you're just playing what you love and hoping they're going to connect with it. You can't really see them, but it's been interesting. It's been interesting watching a lot of other DJ live streams. Some of them have been amazing, like Defected with our live festivals, Carol Cox playing every genre under the sun like an absolute master. and even locally, like the streams that we've been doing for Koh Phangan, the DJ stream.
Yeah.
It's been amazing, and it's an immense amount of work. Paula and Graham deserve an immense amount of credit for what they've done. They've made a great amount of money for charity, and it's just been really nice because all the DJs have come together. You know, and we've just been able to kind of help in our own way, you know, not just sitting on your arse going like, right, when's the work back on? We all really, really care. We want this island to be, you know, back to its best or even better. So anything you can do to help has been great. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you, what parties would you look forward to playing the most?
I really miss them all. If you offered me any gig in Koh Phangan tomorrow, I'd bite your hand off. So many different buzzes from the different gigs here. Like Seaboard Bungalows has always been one of my favourite for the intimacy. You've also got another gig like Jungle Experience, for example, which I'd say, I really miss that like a passion, because I played at the one in March. I was secretly scheduled to do one more in April, and then obviously the party stopped. So I kind of feel there's like a little bit of unfinished business there. Same with Hollystone. That was one that I was scheduled to play that I didn't manage to play before it shut down. But we're blessed on this island. I've only mentioned a couple of them, but there's so many incredible parties here that all have their own unique energy. And yeah, I can't wait for it to all start again. Hopefully soon.
Let's hope. And now we can sort of move around and get together a little bit. Have the DJ community here been have you been meeting up with other DJs just to kind of talk music and that kind of thing?
I mean, I have been meeting up with some friends at different times. Not all the time, because like I said, I've been using this time to really work on my own stuff. But yeah, I've seen a load of friends where I've been meeting at Hadrin, or going around for dinner, or chilling around at their place, maybe like once or twice a week. But I don't know, something that's made me feel so good about being back here, especially when the quarantine really started and we were on lockdown. And I wasn't seeing anybody for a couple of weeks. It was still just really nice and reassuring knowing that they're there. You know? I've got so many of my best friends here that even if you don't see them all the time, just knowing they're around it's great, you know? Like I said, another reason why I'm really happy to have landed here before all this shit went down.
That's nice. So if people would like to find out more about your music lessons and everything else, what should they do? How should they contact you?
Best just to message me on Facebook, Marco Loco, obviously. You can message my artist page or my personal page. Maybe we'll put the link on Insta or whatever. And yeah, anyone that wants to make any good house music or down tempo, even if you're not looking to do it as a new profession, you just want a hobby, if you've got some passion for it and want to try it out, then great, let's do it.
Thank you very much.
No worries, pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.